Life is not about avoiding how to fall down. It's more about knowing what to do when it's time to get back up. How do I recover from this? If your bounce back game is strong, it doesn't matter what hits you in this life. Hey y'all, so this is like my 10th attempt at trying to record this video. My birthday comes up in about 11 days, I think, and your girl will be 29 years old. And this is a birthday that I'm looking forward to. I feel like I've mastered my 20s for the most part. I don't know if you can take any gems from this video, but I'm gonna try to drop some to help you feel as if you've mastered yours, even if you're not there just yet. If I can go back in time and talk to my 20-year-old self or my 19-year-old self, I would tell her to not panic about what she doesn't see coming. I don't want to say I am anymore, but at one point in my life, I was very, very type A. I'm still organized, but type A personality, meaning you got to know everything that's going on, has to be down to a science, it's perfect, it's this, it's that. If it doesn't go according to plan, it's all terrible and do it all over again. Like, that was me. And now at the end of my 20s, I feel like way more confident in who I am. And sorry, the car's going by and it was loud. I feel way more confident about who I am, way more decisive. I know what I want. I know what I stand for. I know what I don't stand for. Like, I really feel secure in who I am as a person. I'm not trying to fit into any crowds I don't belong into. I'm okay with letting people go if they don't fit my lifestyle or if we're just not compatible. And that doesn't necessarily always mean romantically. That just means friendship, family, whatever. If we're not on the same page, we really have nothing to agree on. And you got to do you, I got to do me, but I still love you. You know what I mean? But I would tell my younger self that your 20s are for exploration. It's honestly like the infancy of adulthood. I think of the age of 20 as like being 0 years old again. And then by the time you hit 29, like that big kid era is kind of coming to an end. You know what life is about in certain ways. In the same way, that's how adulthood is. When you're 20, you really don't know much about adulthood. How money works, you don't know how social interactions go. You're still learning how to bond with people. You don't really know who you are just yet. You were heavily influenced by a lot of things in your adolescent years, from teenage years trying to fit in and not stand out too much, from childhood just mirroring what your family members do. There's a lot of things that you start undoing and doing differently in your 20s because you realize who you are as an individual. And I feel like your 30s is just an extended expression of that, and then it just continues to go on until you're done here on earth. Don't panic. If things don't go according to plan, there's a better plan at play. If people don't see eye to eye with you right now, it's just not that season for them to. They may stay around, they may go away, but that doesn't mean that you're any more or less worthless with them here or not here. You can love people from a distance. Unconditional love literally means to not just love you through all your flaws and like just take whatever you dish out to me. It means like, regardless of your decisions, I love you as a person to respect your decisions. Even if those decisions hurt me, I gotta let you go, but I still love you. Or if you are able to reciprocate that kind of love, like, wow, I can bounce off of you kind of thing. 20s aren't that bad. It really is a fun time. I heard that your 30s is just your 20s with money, okay? And I'm cool with that because now you're more confident in who you are. You're not doing things for validation. You're not doing things for approval anymore. It's literally doing things that feel right for you and for your best self, your best versions of yourself that will continue to evolve as you mature. I'm excited for that. And for a long time, I was afraid of my 30s. And a lot of people, especially like in every generation, everybody thinks that 30 is old. I don't know where they get that idea from because you're only as old as you feel. And I still don't even feel like I'm 25, to be honest. Maybe I do feel 25. It's just a stage in your life where you recognize things that you've picked up on, and then you recognize things that you want to become, and then you just do the necessary work to balance that out. Everybody doesn't do that, but I did. You have to look at your childhood, you look at your adulthood, who you're mingling with, habits you picked up on that either started with you or started from you observing somebody else. You're going to feel a range of emotions in your 20s, okay? There's going to be times where life feels like unpredictable. There's going to be times where things look hopeless. There are going to be times where you're confused, times where you're happy, times where you're sad, heartbroken. You go through it all. Coming out of it, if you really truly do the work to get to know who you are as an individual, get closer with God. I won't force you to believe in God. If you don't, that's you. If God don't force you to believe in him, I'm not going to force you to believe in him. You're going to go through some ups and downs, and you're going to see a lot about your thought patterns, how you perceive things, and then you're going to find flaws in your own perception. Now, that's something that's going to continue to happen as you age, but I really took on that challenge young to see okay, like how can I improve my communication? How can I improve my relationships with people, including myself? How can I be my best self at all times? I always do the work because I love to read books on self development and things like that. Learn about psychology. I talk to some counselors. You look, y'all, I'm not ashamed of what it took for me to become my best self. I feel like I'm still not her just yet as far as like my ultimate self, but honestly, I don't feel like that version of me exists. I think the best version of me is just the continued growth that I continue to do. If life ain't making sense right now, it's just that chapter where it's not making sense. Literally, when you turn the page, things are going to be fine. All right? You have to trust that things work out for your good, and it always will. You've survived 100% of your bad days so far. So why would you not survive the next one? You know what I mean? Life is not about avoiding how to fall down. It's more about knowing what to do when it's time to get back up. How do I recover from this? If your bounce back game is strong, it doesn't matter what hits you in this life. And that goes for every age, not just 20s, but your teenage years, your 30s, 40s, 50s, however long God allows you to be here for. It's all about how you get up, how you recover. Yeah, it's uncomfortable to fall. It hurts. You scrape your knee, it burns. You have to clean it. It feels worse. Like, I used to hate falling down. There was literally certain hobbies that I did not learn because I was afraid to fall. Like, I've always wanted to learn how to skateboard, but I was too afraid to learn how to skateboard because I didn't want to fall. And now, I mean, I could learn, but I don't. That might still kind of be there. Don't be afraid. Take risks, not risks that can end your life. Don't take those types of risks. Have fun. Discover you're going to get hurt, but you're going to get better too. And it's okay to stick it out when things don't make sense because eventually it will. It won't if you keep thinking about how things don't make sense. Just put one foot in front of the other and eventually everything's going to fall into place. They say as you mature, you become the person that the child version of you would have felt safe with. And I feel like I'm getting to that stage where my childhood self would have definitely felt safe with me. I just want to close this video by saying things get better, keep the faith, do things that will help you grow into a better individual. Try your best to be accountable, learn about yourself, heal childhood wounds, address things that make you angry or sad. It's uncomfortable, but you have to do it. Otherwise, you're going to make decisions out of your wounds and not out of your maturity. And you don't want to do that because then you're going to result in making childish decisions. You'll perform childish actions. Gosh, I can't talk. Then you'll get stuck in a loop. And now you're like a 50-year-old child, 40-year-old child, 30-year-old child. Address the things that make you uncomfortable. Get to the root cause of what makes you feel the way you feel and why you feel it. And do your best to improve. Yeah, I don't know, y'all. That's kind of all I have to say right now. Especially because the lighting is changing right here. I feel like I rambled. Anyway, I hope y'all enjoyed this video. If you have any comments, suggestions, insinuations, whatever, drop them in the comments below. I'm trying to be a little bit more interactive over here because I'm bored with Instagram. I'm bored with TikTok. Facebook, my Facebook got hacked and they won't let me back in. So me and Meta low-key got beef right now. And I know Instagram is an extension of Meta, but the Facebook version, we not seeing eye to eye at the moment. Like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what other topics y'all want to sit and hear me rant about if y'all enjoy this type of content. And I'll catch y'all later, and I'll see you when I see you.